Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Strong and Steady. Thanks for joining. For today's class, I've got my folding chair, and I also have a set of dumbbells and a water bottle. So with that, let's get started. From a standing or seated position, extend your arms out from your side. Relax through your neck and tops and shoulders, and then begin moving your arms slowly into small circles. Take your breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And ever so slowly feel your circles get bigger. This isn't a race. We're really trying to get blood flow into our torso. Stretch those muscles just a little bit, getting them ready to work. So gradually getting bigger. All right, slow it down, reverse directions. Again, starting slow. And now you can become more precise with your reflection here. Feel your shoulder blades move up and down. Maybe you're beginning to feel a little fatigue back there. That's good. Bigger and bigger. Now bring your hands to your sides. And now let's take some back strokes. All right, this should not be a painful movement. You're opening up as much as you can comfortably. Inhaling and exhaling. If you do this every day, hopefully you might see some improved range of motion. That is the plan, the ideal, the desire. All right, slow that down. Let's target the other arm. Good, inhaling and exhaling. All right, nicely done. Okay, now we're going to place our hands on our hips and our feet are in a neutral position. Okay, they're held in parallel, comfortably distanced apart. Soft bend in the knees. And then we're going to start by hinging at the hips and sending them towards the back wall. And as we do so, we're going to lower our chest, our shoulders down, maintaining a neutral spine. That means not bending it. We're going to use the muscles in our back to hold it stable. So it looks the same bent over as it does when you're vertical. Good, that stretch you're feeling, that should be in your quads, that's your butt, and your hamstrings, that's the back of your legs. On the top part, above the knee. Good, okay, now let's get a little bit more involved. Let's lift your arms, crossing them out in front. Okay, now we're gonna do a body weight squat, so start thinking weight in your heels. Send your fanny back and sink your tailbone to the ground while maintaining that neutral spine. Your knees are stable. They're just bending, but they're not flopping out or falling in. Good. All right, nicely done. Okay, now let's talk about today's workout. As I mentioned, we're scaling, or may have mentioned, we're scaling down in today's workout. We have 4 circuits, and we're going to do, the first exercise will be 20 repetitions, then 15, then 10, then 5. And we're gonna go through that 2 times, and then we're gonna move on to an exercise that we'll do for time, okay? Now, let's start with our chair. All right, so here we're gonna work on hydrants, okay? And we're gonna use the chair as a modification. If you're able to do it on the ground and then get up comfortably, you can do that as well, but we can use the chair in a bent over position, grasping on either side with wrists under armpits. Okay, now I'm gonna align my right foot under my hips and I'm gonna flamingo my left leg. Imagining that there's a paintbrush on the tip of my knee. I'm going to exhale, contract through my glutes and my oblique and paint and paint. A nice little line extending out and away. 5, 6, 7, and we're going to do 10 here. 9 and 10. So hydrants are a great exercise to target strengthening your glutes. All right, and that's what we're going for here. Now, right leg, exhale, 1, 2. Now, your range of motion might not look exactly like mine. Do your best to keep your pelvis still. And you're just contracting to draw the leg up. 8, 9, and 10. All right, nicely done. And hopefully you're feeling a good burn in the kind of the side butt cheeks. Okay, now this next exercise, again, we're going to get after that similar area. All right, so I want you to grab 2 lighter weight dumbbells if you have them, okay? And we're going to stand with our heels in and our toes out. And we're going to grasp these dumbbells and hold them to our chest, okay? Now this is a sumo squat. So you're going to feel it in your adductors and abductors, your innie and outie thighs, okay? So we'll squat, come to standing, and then press up into a Y and back down. 2, 3. So as we rise, we look like an X. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, now come to your chair and have a seat. This is a single dumbbell movement now. We're going to work on halos. All right, with that single dumbbell, you're going to bring it to your chest and hang on with 2 hands. All right, ready for 10. Wrap it around your head like a scarf and do your best to keep your head still. 3, 4, and 5. Change directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, now hopefully your second dumbbell is close at hand. All right, now we're going to do an elbow squeeze to press. Okay, so just 5 of these. So dumbbells in both hands, lift up, point your elbows at me, and bring your palms facing your eyeballs. All right, squeeze, open, and press. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nicely done. Okay, now we get to put both dumbbells down and we're back to our hydrant sequence. Okay, using that chair, bent over. Spine should not be rounded, so find a neutral. Okay, don't lift your back, you're not a kitty cat. Okay, left foot, flamingo, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, move to the other side, other leg rather. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Contracting to the glute. Imagine that paintbrush. 8, 9, and 10. All right, no matter what, you're getting a good glute burn there. So if you're feeling it, great job. All right, now we're grabbing those 2 dumbbells again. And you're going to stand with heels in and toes turned out. All right, and hold those dumbbells to your chest. Sumo squat to Y press. Ready? Sink, stand, Y. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. We have 15 here. Stay with it. Stay fresh and energetic. Good. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, well done. Okay, find your chair. Halos. All right, dumbbell to chest, ready? Wrap it around your head like a scarf. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All the way around the neck, switch directions. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Reach for your second dumbbell. All right. Dumbbells are on your lap. We're going to bring them up so they're on top. Elbows pointed toward me. Now turn your palms facing your eyeballs. Other way. Palms facing eyeballs. There you go. All right, squeeze elbows together, open and press. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. Okay, now we're done with that sequence. Now we're going to work on X touches, okay? So we're gonna set a timer. So what are X touches? X touches are hinges, but we're gonna reach down after we hinge. So when we hinge, we go down square, but then we're gonna rotate and reach for that opposite toe, okay? So we want a little bit of spinal rotation there. You'll notice my opposite hand kind of went up with me as I rotated. You may choose to do that, okay? But focus on getting a little bit of spinal twist going, okay? Now, this isn't a race, okay? We're just gonna do this for 60 seconds, okay? Extend those arms out. Ready, steady, go. Hinge and twist, untwist, rise. Hinge, twist, untwist, rise. Exhale, torso twist. Twist and rise. Twist, rise. Hinge, twist, neutral, rise. Hinge, twist, neutral, rise. Stay with your tempo, but you should be saying to yourself, I'm feeling my hamstrings work. And that's good. Twist and rise, hinge, twist, return, rise. One more. And rise. And one more on this side. Twist, untwist, and rise. All right, nicely done. Okay, get a drink of water and we'll set ourselves up for the next circuit. Okay, to start the next circuit, I'd like you to reach for a set of dumbbells and we're gonna do split stance hinges. Okay, so this is our 20, right? So we'll do 10 with each leg. All right, so I'm gonna start with my left leg forward, right leg is back. Heel is off of the ground, but vertical. So I'm not gonna turn and open my hip and get my heel off the ground. Okay, and that back leg is straight, neutral spine. Weight is into my left heel. Okay, ready? Hinge and press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Okay, change her up. Right leg forward, left leg back. Everything is pointed straight ahead. All right, inhale, melt. Exhale, press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inhale, blow. Well done. Okay. Now take those dumbbells and hold them out front. Okay, you can do this seated or standing. Soft bend in the knees, upright row for 15. Inhale, exhale, pull up the zipper, elbows to ceiling and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Always think stick at the top. Hold there. Good. 8, 9, 10. Zip up, zip down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, with this next one, let's take a seat. Okay, and I'm gonna be on the edge of my chair, figuratively and literally. All right, we're gonna use dumbbells, okay? So let them hang from your side. Okay, make sure your legs are in parallel. We're gonna do a front raise and then a press out or a press in, as it were, okay? So we have 10 of these. All right, ready? On the exhale, front raise, in and out and down. 2, in and out and down. Keep your belly braced. Your torso should be unmoving. Your spine should be neutral. Exhale. Good. 5 more. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1, and down. All right, good work. Okay, our next one for 5 is a breaststroke. Okay, so again, standing or seated. All right, if we're seated, all right, our arms are still at our sides. Curl to press and slowly come down. 2, slow. 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, now let's go back to the top. Our dumbbell split stance hinges. Okay, left foot forward, right foot back. Leg is straight, heels off the ground. All right, dumbbells on either side, suitcase carry, neutral spine. Hips aren't moving. Okay, they're not floating forward. We're just going to hinge and press. 2, 3, 4, 5. Heavy in the heel. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. All right, switch legs, right leg forward, left leg back. Neutral spine, belly button in, and hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, nicely done. All right, turn and face me again. Palms towards your thighs. Upright row, inhale. And exhale, elbows to ceiling, 1. And pull up that zipper, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now have a seat. Okay. Front raise to press out. Find your sits bones. All right, dumbbells at your side. Suitcase carry, neutral spine. Inhale and exhale. Front raise, in and out and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No momentum, still in your torso. 8, 9, and 10. And down. Okay, nicely done. The last one, 5 up, seated or upright breaststrokes. Okay, ready? Curl to press, bring it down. 2, 3. Use your breath work. 4, stay centered. 5. All right, well done. Okay, now we'll set the dumbbells off to the side. Okay, and now we have our next 60-second element. All right, apologize. I'm gonna take off my long sleeve shirt, getting warm. It's good. We should be feeling our core temperature rise as we go. Okay, now for 60 seconds, we're gonna work on stepping laterally. Then as you're able, we're gonna high step laterally. Okay, so imagine that we're stepping over whatever it is. I'm not gonna ask you to put your dumbbells out there to give you obstacles, but you can imagine that you are. Okay, so we're just gonna walk back and forth. We have 60 seconds to work on this movement. Okay. Ready, steady, and go. Step and step, step and step. Good. Good. We're working on getting to the biggest possible supportable end range. Up and over the log, the rock, the dog. Good. You're halfway done with your time. Keep it up. Try to keep your torso engaged, your core tight and still. You got it. Almost done. And time. All right. Woo. Good work. All right, get your water. Our goal is over time as we work on that, obviously, that we get to a higher range as we're lifting our leg. We're able to get over bigger and bigger dogs. Okay. Next. Split stance, front back swings. Okay, so we're gonna do 20 front back swings out of our split stance. So we'll just stay in the single with left leg forward for the first round for 20. And the next round we'll change to our right leg forward. Okay, so I'm in my split stance. I'm gonna hinge forward slightly. All right, strong with my dumbbells. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, there I lost my balance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front and backs to shoulders. 6, 8, and 10. All right, nicely done. Okay, now we're gonna do some oblique work. So I want you to hang on to your dumbbells at your side, suitcase carry. So the name of this is lateral flexion. So lateral, side to side, flexion, bent. Okay, so as we do that, we're not just gonna automatically come to standing. We're gonna imagine as we lengthen through one side, so I'm opening up my left side, I'm gonna contract to draw it up. Open up the right and contract to draw it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you're seated in a chair, you may also do this, which would be good because we don't want to use any force from the ground. We want to just imagine lengthening and contracting, returning to neutral. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, well done. Now we have 10 squat to lateral leg raise. So you can hang on to your dumbbells or not. It's entirely up to you. Okay, ready? Okay, squat, lateral leg raise. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch legs. 1, 2, use the glutes, use the obliques, pull the leg up. And 5. Well done. Okay, now we're on our last round of 5. So we're doing Y to I raises. So these are tough. So reach for your lightest weight. Okay, so dumbbells up into a Y. Okay, I to Y. 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the way down with control. Okay, nicely done. All right, now, right side, split stance, front back swings. Okay, you got it? Okay, hinge forward slightly. And let's start swinging. 1, 3, 5. Arms are straight. 9, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, lateral flexion. Okay, so now we're gonna open up. For me, I opened up my left side first, and I'm gonna open up my right side first. Ready? Lengthen and contract. Use those obliques, shorten rib cage to hip. 4. Exhale. That's 8. Last one, and 15. Good work. All right, squat to lateral leg raise. Ready? and squat. 1, 2. So I'm hanging onto my dumbbells and I have palms facing. So I'm able to not hit myself in the leg. And 5. Okay, switch legs. Squat. 1. Now, obviously, you can use your chair for balance here if you need to. And 5. All right, well done. Okay, Y to I raise. Okay, ready? Curl, extend to Y, and I, and down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And lower with control. Well done. Okay, last round for a minute. Now we have high march or good energy. Okay, ready, steady. We'll get a drink after this. 3, 2, and 1. Let's march. All right, check in with how everything is feeling. All right, we're working from the balls of our feet. We're standing in our neutral. Okay, that means our shoulders are back and we're not hunched over. All right, that's not how we should be looking. All right, our elbows are in. Our thumbs are staying in a parallel line, moving from ear to hip, ear to hip, ear to hip. And it's going contralaterally, right? As left knee comes up, right arm goes up. All right, and engage your core, right? We want to feel like we are staying on balance and working with a tight core no matter what we're doing all day long. With our work, we're protecting our spine. Good work, 10 more seconds. Keep it up, this is our last element. This is your heart rate pick me upper. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now get a drink. Oops, and tie your shoe. Yes. It must be getting nicer outside because it is warming up in here as well. Okay. Now, our last round, we have single leg Romanian deadlifts. Okay, more hamstring and glute work. My chair is ready. Then we have alternating bicep curls, lateral lunges, and locomotion. Okay, so locomotion, instead of straight arm swings, are bent arm swings, and we get to use our biceps a little bit more. Okay, single leg RDLs. Now, I'm going to choose to use one dumbbell, okay? Now, I have the chair on the right. My right hand's gonna be down. My right leg is also gonna be down. Okay, so I'm positioning myself to stand on my single right leg. I'm gonna hinge at the hips. My left leg's gonna slide back. My shoulders are gonna go down and press up. Inhale, 2, 3, and think about your right heel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And go as light on your chair as you can. So you're not putting all of your weight into it. Hopefully you're putting your weight into the single leg that's on the ground. Dumbbells in the right hand. I'm going to stand on my left, and that's the hamstring and glute that's going to be working. All right, neutral. All right, right leg slides back, shoulders lower. 1. So my left hand is on the chair, just available for balance. Use my exhales to rise. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, well done. Now reach for that second dumbbell. Okay, I'm going to give you one with each section that's seated. Okay, so go ahead and sit here. Alternating bicep curl for 15. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, this is 15 pairs. 4, 5. Sit tall on your sits bones, neutral spine. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, dumbbells down. Lateral lunges. Okay. All right, so you may use your chair here if necessary for your lunges. Okay, so you can use it as we do for balance. All right, so if we stand to the middle and I'm going to lunge toward my chair, I'm going to bend that knee and press off. Okay. All right, without the chair, I'm going to scoot it behind. I want that same form. I don't want to pitch forward, right? I want to get my center of gravity into my hips as they go back. Okay, let's go 5 on one leg and then 5 on the other as you're able. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nicely done. Okay, other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, now we have locomotion. Okay, so reach for your dumbbells. Okay, the heavier this is, the more work that you get out of it. Okay, so I'm going to stand softly bent knees, belly button to spine, hinging forward, arms bent like I'm ready to race. Okay, ready? Swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, well done. Okay, let's go back to our single leg RDLs. Okay, position your chair for your support. I have it on the right hand down, right foot down, dumbbell in my left hand. Okay, neutral. All right, soft bend to my right knee. Exhale, left leg slides back, shoulder drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Okay, switch to the other side. Chair is on the left. And left foot down, left hand down. All right, left foot. Are you ready? Left foot's ready. All right, right leg slides back, shoulders descend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Really focus on the heel. 7. Contract to rise. 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Okay. Have a seat, alternating bicep curls. So grab that second dumbbell. Right, Jen, why do you always like to do alternating bicep curls? Because I want you to have the same pacing as you contract and as you lengthen. 2, 3, 4. So you're controlling that momentum. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, lateral lunge to curtsy, and then locomotion, and then we're down on the ground. Okay, lateral lunges. I like to put my hands together at my chest. All right, ready? 1, 2, and maybe you enjoy that stretch in your inner thigh. 4, and 5. I like to sometimes imagine as I go the other way that that leg doesn't exist. 2, and so I put all my energy into that bent leg. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay, and locomotion. All right. Hinge forward, bent knees. Arms ready to go. Let's race. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's a little bit like running underwater, which is good. Resistance. Okay, nicely done. Go ahead and get yourself a drink and we'll make our way down to the ground. Okay, so I palm on my chair, half kneel, making my way into my tabletop position as I crawl my way into position here on the ground. All right. Okay, excellent. Find your way onto the mat, staring up at the stars. All right, knees are toward the ceiling, feet are on the ground. Relax into your neutral spine, allowing your body to find its natural curves in your lumbar and cervical portions of your spine, low back and neck. Okay, now inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. And as you're able, move right into your Pilates mindset. As you breathe in through your nose, your rib cage expands. As you exhale out your mouth, your transverse drops towards your spine, sinking and wrapping around it, but not pressing your low back into the mat. Good. And then with more specificity, as you exhale, you're going to lead your transverse by pulling your pelvic floor. Feel it pulling up your body between your legs, up the center of your pelvic girdle there. And as it rises up, it's rising to meet your transverse as your transverse is sinking down and wrapping around you like a corset. And then finally, your rib cage closes. It zips shut, preventing your back from arching and your rib cage from flaring out. Good. That's your good power box, your good body setup. And now on our exhale, we're going to contract as well with our right oblique and draw our right leg up into a bent position, right angle over our hip, and that's called chair. Breathe into that position, creating equilibrium and support in your low back. Even though you're got one leg up, I'm going to stabilize my entire low back to support that leg. And then as I exhale, I'm going to slowly lower that leg and imagine that I'm controlling it from my right oblique. Okay, see me palpating there, and I'm going to exhale and draw it back up again. Going through my body setup just naturally now that I'm always activating pelvic floor transverse rib cage and lowering with control, activating through my oblique. Let's take 3 or 4 more of these warm-ups with our right leg. Remember, seeking out consistency and being even, that equilibrium notion of supporting both areas of my low back as I do this. All right, nice work. Okay, now we'll transition to the left leg. All right, resume your stargazer, relax into your imprint. Inhale and exhale into your setup. And as you exhale, draw the left knee up into chair and then lower it with control using the left oblique. Going slow enough here as you continue to evaluate, am I supporting my low back? I shouldn't be pressing it into the mat. I should support it in such a way that whatever space there is underneath there before I start working, when I'm in my neutral, is still there when I'm working. In my left oblique is working hard to drag the weight of that leg up. Okay, good. All right, so now we've started firing up the right muscles. Let's put them to task. Okay, so let's bring our palms to our ears and elbows in our peripheral vision. Draw your fingers behind your head, interlace them a bit if you'd like. All right, now, make sure your shoulder blades aren't squeezed together with a ton of energy. They want to be in their neutral position as well. Breathe into your setup and then float the weight of your head off the ground just an inch. Okay, and we're holding that weight, activating in our lats and our chest a little bit. Okay, and as we exhale, we're floating right leg up into chair. And then as we exhale, right leg goes down and left leg comes up. We're going through chair walk, folks. Exhale, just like alternating bicep curls, it's alternating chair. Sinking transverse, lifting pelvic floor, wrapping, sinking, and closing. Oh, and firing, fire those obliques. Now, as you can hear me, I'm exhaling with each alternating chair walk. So when I reach chair and one heel is on the ground, one leg's in chair, I take an inhale and exhale as I move. Good, lower both legs with control, lower your head with control. Excellent, okay. Did we light a little fire in your belly? I hope so. All right, I do want that to happen in a good way. Okay, pause, hit a little reset button. Okay, with legs bent and in chair walk, alternating chair legs, we get some sense for carrying the weight of our legs in our abs. Now we're going to take that to the next level by going into leg extensions. Okay, so again, palms at your ears, elbows in your peripheral, floating your head up off the ground, relax in your necks and tops of shoulders, and some tension in your lats to support the weight of your head. All right, as you exhale, draw one leg at a time into chair. So now you have them both in chair and you're thinking equilibrium, stable, neutral, low back. And as you exhale, right leg's gonna extend out through a male slot, going straight, and then return back to chair. Exhale, alternate to the left leg, hold, and back in, okay? Always evaluating. Equilibrium in your low back as you exhale, wrapping the transverse and return. Left leg extends again, exhale and return. Okay, for this sort of work, as we continue to go, and I'm continuing to go, only do as many repetitions as good form allows. All right, lower both legs with control, lower the head with control. Nicely done. Okay, all right. Now let's draw our knees up toward our chest. We'll wrap our arms around our knees, drawing our pelvis off the ground, pulling your knees in closer to your chest. You can rock back and forth just a little bit, giving your low back a little massage on either side of your spine right there. You have a up and down running muscle. The closest one in is called your QL, your quadratus lumborum, and that's the one that you're probably feeling as you rock. Like, oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah. It's kind of a short muscle. It only extends from your hip crest on the back up to your lower rib cage. And so it's kind of flat, but short-ish. So it's a little bit hard to stretch. And so sometimes we feel tightness there. All right, now draw your legs back down to the ground. Make sure you have enough space, okay? And move over to a side lying position and draw your knees up parallel to your hips, arms extended. Okay, now inhale through the nose, into the chest, and then exhale. We're gonna open the book. Open, chest to the ceiling, trying to get the backs of both hands all the way to the ground as you're able, and trying, number 2, to relax those legs so that they can lay there together without any pain, maybe a little bit of sensation of stretching or lengthening, but no tension there. As you lay there gazing at your ceiling or the sky or the stars, you're thinking, I'm trying to get both shoulder blades to just relax and melt into the mat. So I like to spend about a minute in this pose, allowing everything to relax, open up and evaluate where my tight areas are. But now I'm going to roll over onto my left side. So left side lying, knees parallel to hips, arms extended, palms together out from my armpits. And then exhale as I open the book again to the ceiling. My right arm now is the one that reached for the ceiling and is now melting toward the ground. My legs are on my left. I have a nice twist going here. I kind of feel it differently on one side versus the next. We're not built the same. We're not tight the same. But again, we want to relax through the legs as much as possible and then melt our shoulder blades as much as possible. Good, and as we wrap this up, we roll back over to our side lying position. Use the top arm to press the torso up off the mat. All right, and then come into your seated position. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Great class. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.